I'm Joe Robinson.
I'm Ethan Elias.
I'm Isha Soorya.
I'm Annika Steib.
And I'm Matt Fuller, and this is Learning Now in Barrington 220.
Welcome to Learning Now in Barrington 220. In this series, we take a look at learning in Barrington 220 from the student's perspective. In fact, in each episode, we get to hear from an elementary, a middle school, and a high school student. Today's topic is creativity. So we're going to take a look at how technology has played a role in helping our students be more creative in their classes. So let's get started. What are some ways that you feel that you've been able to use technology to be creative?
So in art class, we created a superhero animation, and basically you create your own superhero out of you, and you have to use creativity to come up with the superhero, come up with all the backgrounds and Photoshop them into it, and it shows you how to combine different apps to create a project.
Just little projects I have going on all the time, so that could include designing the tickets for prom. I'm trying to hopefully design the cover for our graduation pamphlet. I just designed a couple posters for These Shining Lives, which was the fall play for our school, and I currently am designing the Arrivals and Departures poster, which is for the art show for, I think, freshmen and seniors.
Yeah, we've used Book Creator in science class for our energy unit.
So we noticed that some of you brought your devices along with you. Do you have anything on your device right now that you'd like to show us that you've done creatively?
I'd have to say iMovie is probably the best app because you can showcase pretty much all the subjects. Like in history, we are making, you pick a topic from the 20s and you have to showcase that in a 2-minute video. And so basically you have to combine it all and make a video that shows how that person was affecting our life right now and how it affected the 20s then. And then you can combine different photos and audio and videos, so it helps to make your iMovie complete.
I finished my Bloxels app.
So this is Bloxels. In this game, you can make your own apps and other games. Configure Center, you can change different things, like the enemies would have patroller, flyer, or turret. For mystery boxes that you can find, they can have jetpack, map, invincibility, shrink, bomb, and health. In the game, you'll have many different things like your character, enemies, and you can double jump and normally jump. You have your own shooter to destroy enemies. You have 3 lives.
So one project I'm currently working on for partially with my senior capstone project in my graphic design class, I am trying to raise awareness in my school about the amount of waste that we create. One fact that's pretty crazy is we buy 1,500 plastic water bottles from the lunch line every day. So I'm currently working on a poster that uses a bunch of different types of technology, not just on my computer, to showcase this. What I did was on a piece of brown, almost cardboard-like paper, I laser cut using a laser engraver 1,500 small little water bottles out of the paper. And then I also used screen printing to screen print white ink about the information that I included on the poster onto that cardboard recycled paper.
Specialized equipment and programming technology literally provided the backdrop for Barrington High School's recent production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. This video highlights how BHS musical theater students use technology to create the set design and tell the story.
We use Photoshop and different images we find. We apply them to a program called QLab. Essentially, it's 5 projectors lined up into one merged surface across the back of the show. We've run wires along said pipe that we've attached the projectors to and attached it to a computer in which we can project. So from back here, we control all of the background, and with just a hit of a button, we can choose whatever image we need to display for any given song.
My favorite scene that I created was the pre-show and the mega mix scenes. What a great example of how technology helps students showcase their creativity. I'd like to thank our students Ethan, Isha, and Annika for being our guests. Don't forget to follow us on social media, and please at the end of the episode follow the link to take our survey to help us improve our One to World program here in Barrington 220.